Hello everyone, this is Sidra and you're watching me on your YouTube channel Trends 21 by Sidra Rajab. Now we are going to study another lesson where we are going to nearer to our journey of level 1. Then we are going to start our level 2 and then level 3. Now without wasting any time, let's get started. Before starting today's lesson, again I am telling you how to read this lesson, how to take this lesson. In the very first time, you are just listening it carefully, trying to focus upon the pronunciations only, and then you are trying to see everything very carefully in the first time. For the second time, you are going to rewind the video and then you are going to think about the words which are difficult and then find out their meanings also. For the third time, you are supposed to speak it up with me, shadow my speech, rewind the video and then pause according to your own choices. You will have to copy the pronunciations. It is just a game of imitation, trust me. Now let's get started with today's lesson. The name is 3 Spinners. Long ago, in a far-off land, there lived a young girl called Morna. She lived with her mother, Perla. Every day, Perla walked to the market and brought flax. Then she worked hard the whole day, spinning it into yarn. Morna did not help at all. She was very lazy. One day, Perla scolded Morna for not helping. Morna screamed loudly too. The queen of the land was driving past on the road and she stopped her carriage. "What is that horrible noise?" she asked. Perla did not want to tell the queen about her lazy daughter. "The girl spins all day," Perla said. "She was upset because I do not have money to buy more flax for her." "I love to hear the sound of spinning," said the queen. "Your daughter can come with me. I have plenty of flax. She may spin all day and night." The mother was happy in her heart. The queen took Morna to her castle. She showed Morna 3 rooms that were piled high with flax. "Here you are," said the queen. "Spin this flax for me, and you can have my son for your husband." Morna was filled with fear. She had never spun any flax. "You are a poor girl and my son is a prince," said the queen. "But that is not important. You work hard. That is more important." The queen went away. Morna started to cry. She did not stop for 3 days and she did not spin any flax. On the 3rd day, the queen came. "Oh," said the queen, "why have you not spun any flax?" "I was too sad," replied Morna. "I could not work because I missed my mother." "All right," replied the queen, "but you must start working for me tomorrow." The queen went away. Morna did not know what to do. She cried and cried. When she looked out of the window, she saw 3 women passing by. The first woman had a very broad foot. It was huge. The second woman had a very large underlip. It hung down to her chin. The third woman had an enormous thumb. It was likely a cucumber. "Why are you crying?" asked the woman, stopping under the window. Sobbing loudly, Mona told them the whole story. The women whispered to each other. "We are not beautiful," said the first, "but we can spin the flax for you in no time," said the second. "You must invite us to the wedding and not be ashamed of us," said the third. "Surely," answered Mona, letting them in. The woman started to spin right away. The first drew the thread and trod the wheel. The second made the thread wet with her lip. The third passed the flax and beat it on the table. So the room was filled with the finest thread. And then all three rooms were full. "Goodbye," said the woman. "Don't forget to invite us to the wedding, and you will be happy." When the queen came, she was pleased to see all the thread. Very soon the wedding was announced. The prince was pleased too. "I am so happy," said the prince to the queen and Mona. "I will have a clever, pretty and hard-working wife." "I have 3 aunts," Mona told him. "May I invite them to our wedding and allow them to sit with us?" The queen and the prince said yes. When the wedding feast began, the 3 women came in. "Welcome, welcome, my sweet aunts," said Mona. "How is it you have such ugly aunts?" said the prince. He asked Mona loudly. Then he turned to the 3 women. "Why have you such a broad foot?" asked the prince. It's an interesting story. "From pressing the paddle," answered the first. "Why have you such an overhanging lip?" asked the prince. "From making the thread wet," replied the second. "Why you have such a big thumb?" asked the prince. "From twisting the thread," answered the third. Then the prince looked worried. "What is it?" asked Mona. "I have seen your aunts," answered the prince. "You will never spin any flax as long as you live." The story is ended. It has 2 meanings. I think I should explain it a little more. It is about a lazy girl who tried to change her luck with no effort, and the queen favored her in a way. Even her mother left her in a sorrow. Perhaps she left the home to earn something in the countryside or whatever. The details are not given. Symbolic story. It's a very good and symbolic story. Now the girl arranges 3 women that were accidentally happened to her life, that 3 ugly women were walking through the road and they just were traced out by her, and she made a deal with them. But at the end of the story, when she is getting married to the prince of the time, the 3 women broke the silence and told the secret towards the prince. The last sentence of the story is very interesting. "You will never spin any flax as long as you live." It is said by the prince, and now perhaps he is warning the girl, Mona, who is going to be a princess. Or perhaps he is happy to see the 3 women who are dexterous in flaxing the seeds. Or perhaps there is a third side of the story in which the prince is willing to give jobs to those ugly women and saying goodbye to the princess. Or another side could be that he was in love and he just wanted to give a relaxation to the princess. It's up to you what you want to think. I personally see that he just left the girl while selecting these three women for flaxing the seeds in her own palace. It's up to you what you find. Now let's see the exercise of this lesson. Why did Morna not help her mother? Because Morna was very lazy. Question number 2. What did the queen ask Perla and what did Perla reply? Perla was the mother of Morna and queen asked her about the noise what Morna was making, and to which Perla replied that she did not have anything for the girl as she wanted to spin the flax. It was a lie. But she wanted to save the respect of her daughter, so it was justified. It was a very good thing at the count of her mother. Question number 3. Why did the queen take Morna to the castle? The queen took Morna to the castle because she wanted to find a hardworking, beautiful girl for the prince. And she was even sure about the serious working intent of Morna. That's why. Question number 4. Did Morna spin flax in the castle? Morna didn't spin flax in the castle. This is the answer. Describe the three women and the work they could do. Three women were ugly. One was having a very big thumb like a cucumber. One was having an extra large size of foot, and the other one was having a hanging underlip. Oh my God. And they were expert in spinning the flax. Why did the prince say that Morna would not spin flax anymore? The prince said that Morna would not spin flax anymore because he came to know the secret of three ugly aunts who were dexterous in spinning the flax, and he was intended to hire them instead of Morna. Means Morna was surely be punished because of her deeds. Now, there is nothing important in the exercise. Oh yeah, this is very nice, that draw a picture of the story. You can draw it yourself. But before drawing, I just prefer that you don't draw it. You just try to write 20 or 30 sentences by yourself about the story. If you want any help, you can talk to me on the comments. And be sure about it that I take your comments very seriously, to which I don't reply those one also very seriously. Thank you so much. Goodbye.